Hello, my dear Oddbodies, and welcome back to Oddbody Laboratories. My name is Pipsqueak, and normally on these episodes of Oddbody TV, I'm the only Oddbody that does all the talking. But today, we're gonna change that as I introduce you to all the Oddbodies we have in this laboratory! So far, that is. But, first things first. Did you guys know that I have a cover compilation album coming out on January 31st? Woo! Yay! That's right. I have put all of my covers that I've done in 2025 into a compilation album that I'm going to be releasing everywhere you can listen to music, Spotify, YouTube, your mom's house, on January 31st. Remember, save the date, January 31st. Yeah, so it's going to have all of the covers I did in 2025 with some new versions as well. I worked really hard on it and I hope you guys enjoy it. Here's to another year of Oddbody style! Yay, 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 yay! And speaking of Oddbody style, let's get ready to meet these toys! Alright, first up, everybody should know these bad boys. These guys are my signature boots. They are the ankle biters! So far, they're only one of two Oddbodies that are toys as well as clothing, which means they have double the Oddbody style! Why are they a toy if they're also a pair of boots? 'Cause they have a face. Duh. Everyone knows you can turn anything into a friend as long as you slap a face on it. Googly eyes and hand-drawn smiles are magic, in case you didn't know. So yeah, the ankle biters are my signature boots, and they're twins. So their names are Overbite, which is the one with the big teeth, and Underbite, which is the one with the tongue. There we go. Here, let's do a close-up of Underbite. Wow, 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 wow. Almost 360, but I don't bend that way. So Underbite has a super duper special prehensile tongue, which means they can catch ankles like a frog and lick their own eyeballs. Let's do a close-up of Overbite. Whoa, wow. Get a load of this. Oh my god, a little tail. Oh my. Wow. So this one is Overbite. They have 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20 vision in all 15 of their eyeballs. Talk about eye candy. Yeah, the ankle biters are a pair of demonias that I customized myself using acrylic paint, monster eyes, and super glue. Lots and lots of super glue. And speaking of multi-talented Oddbodies, here are the Greens twins. The Greens twins are the very first Oddbodies that I have ever customized, and they're also twins. Here we have Tiffy Greens and Phyllis Fishlips. So yeah, these are the very first pair of Oddbodies that I have ever created using an old pair of Converse that I've had since middle school, basically. Googly eyes and Sharpie. Oh, and I can't forget the super glue. Obviously super glue. They originally had green laces, but then I swapped them out for these new pair of laces that I got from a Lisa Gachapon from her concert merch, which is super duper cool. I really like it because they had green on them already, as well as blue and purples and some fun designs on them. The old laces were so old that the aglets, I've watched Phineas and Ferb, the aglets were gone. It was so bad. And they used to be a bit brighter as well. They're still pretty bright because they've been cleaned since. They used to be a bit brighter. For people who don't know, Brazilians, you do know, poeira is very powerful. Poeira is the kind of clay dirt sort of It exists in Brazil, but it's very strong. It's why we say there are no white cars or white cats in Brazil, or at least my family does. Because it gets everywhere, it stains, it's why we have ODDbody. I can't even explain that in English because toddy feet doesn't make any sense. Just imagine you spilled cocoa powder and you walk around in a bunch. And if you walk around with no shoes in the house, that's what your feet will look like. But if you walk with these guys around in your house, then they just turn brown. But they've held their color pretty well despite that, I think. So yeah, these are the Greens twins. Woo! So Tiffy Green's special talent, despite their very sharp teeth, is, well, one, they're vegetarian, and two, they've never gotten a cavity, and that's their super secret special power that I've now revealed all to you. Next up, Phyllis Fish Lips. Opposite of Tiffy Green's, total man-eater. Rumors say her special talent is giving cats a little gentle kiss on top of their little bitty heads. But Phyllis is not the type to kiss and tell, and neither are the cats. Well, anyways, this next ODDbody is the most recent one, actually, but I made this one totally by accident. This is Store the Star. Store the Star. Wow. So Store the Star is the ultimate proof that anything can be made into a friend as long as you give it a googly eye. And also draw a face on it. Store is made out of red satiny fabric with plushy, cushy filling on the inside. Sharpie. Love Sharpie around here. Googly eye, and super glue. I forgot the word for googly eye for a minute. Yeah, so much like me, their special talent is that they can fit anything inside their super secret pouch of theirs, kind of like Mary Poppins, but also like me, because they have to make room for all that space, they're kind of no thoughts, head empty. I think it's fine because they needed to move all those thoughts to be able to put the stuff. That's math. That's Tetris, actually, for all the Tetris players out there. I just think you never know when you might need something, and I like holding on to things because you never know when you might need them. All right, now these next 4 ODDbodies were made by a good friend of the band, Christian Bentall. Christian Bentall is a fellow toy lover and a toy customizer. So he's an ex-body piercer that went into, making art, customizing toys, and not only did I get a really good chance to talk shop with him about toys growing up and all kinds of other crafty things. Check him out on Instagram. His Instagram is @ChristianBentall. So ODDbodies, my question to you is, I want to know what toys you grew up with, right? Or what toys did you wish that you had growing up? Let me know. I love talking toys. Have you seen my laboratory? Anyways, did you have a rubber duck like this one? This is Punky Ducky. So as you can see, Punky Ducky and I share a very similar style. They have this very, very cool red and black mohawk. And every now and then I think about getting a mohawk myself, but I don't know if I have enough money to spend on school glue. Anyways, as you can see, they've also been fashioned with a very, very cool piercing and snake bites like me. And they also have a fun choker. And the best part is they got a tattoo on the butt. That's right, signed by the creator. It's like having an ass tattoo from God. Who doesn't want that? Like, I'm almost a little jealous. I think it's pretty cool. Anyways, Punky Ducky's special talent is staying afloat even when the world tries to drown them. And if that isn't inspirational, then I don't know what is. Next up from Christian Bentall, we have Chichi Wawa, the littlest punk there is. He's so Yeah, so when Christian and I were talking about Littlest Pet Shops, I mentioned that I had a Chihuahua. And so for those of you that may have watched the bonus episode back in October, Chloe had, my Chihuahua had passed right before Christmas. In October? No, Halloween. Had passed right before Halloween. And it was very hard, because that was my childhood dog. And she lived to be 16, which is long for a dog, short for a Chihuahua, in my opinion. But, yeah, so I was very happy. Because at the time I bought this and Chloe was still, still kicking and everything. And because I love Chihuahuas, especially because they remind me of my dog. So you can see here he's sporting a super duper cool spiky mohawk and asymmetrical ears, and a very cool choker with a little padlock. And also signed on the back of the head, not the butt, but that's because the butt, oh my god, focus please. The butt is taken. Good enough. My cat is staring because all of this is so new and she's like, what is going on? Bonnie, tá preocupada? Tá preocupada, bombom? Ah, coitada. So, yeah, when I look at Chihuahua, I think of Chloe. And, it's nice. It feels like a, like a little way to honor her. I would love to make my own ODDbody someday, maybe in a future episode. Or even just a couple, just to honor some childhood pets that have passed. Since, maybe I've changed labs or whatever. Who knows? I live a secret life. But yeah, who knows? Maybe I will do that in a future episode or something. I have some ideas I'm tossing around. I think it could be a really nice way to honor them. Yeah, so Chihuahua is tiny but mighty, spunky, and punky. The cool thing about if you happen to buy a toy from Christian in person is that he is willing to make adjustments and tweak it a little bit, right there in person if he has, the tools and the ability to. And so for me, I love asymmetry, so I love it when there's, one ear has a thing and the other ear looks different. And we argued, not argued, but we discussed it a little bit, but I did insist. I was like, I love asymmetry, so we went for it. But it does mean, given all the spikes in this, in their little head, a bit top heavy, but we're going for style, not function. Flavor, not function. Fun, not function. Function is not the goal here. Chi-Chi's special talent is yapping for hours on end without taking a break. So, when I was growing up, I would fly between Brazil and America about twice a year, more or less, I would say. And I was always told to look in the clouds for Care Bears because that's where they live while I'm on the plane. So I would spend all that time on the plane. It's about an 8-hour flight. Even if it was nighttime, I would spend all as much time as I could looking out in the clouds so I could find my Care Bears because we're in their home. We take a plane in their home. Isn't that awesome? Anyways, I found this Care Bear not in the clouds, but in Christian's toy shop. So Cyborg Bear is a custom-built Care Bear that I built with Christian, or I customized Christian. So as you can see, he's got a very cool metallic disc, very cool eyes. The arms can move a little bit, the wings can move a little bit, but we try to be careful because they are delicate. And signature on the wing, a wing tack. That's so dope. So yeah, this is a Cyborg Funshine Bear, but I like to call him Cyborg Bear. I think it's so cute. Yeah, I really like Cyborg Bear because they remind me of Terminator a little bit. No thoughts. I had a thought and it's gone. Anyways, with all their special cybernetic enhancements, the cyborg version of Funshine Bear is actually solar powered. Who'da thunk it? That makes their favorite food sunlight. Not like plants. Their special hobby is sunbathing, and they can use their super duper special eyes as a projector, which makes movie nights with friends really, really fun. And also you can connect to their hotspot, free Wi-Fi. Isn't that fucking sick? This Care Bear can do everything. And last but not least from Christian, we have Lyra, but punk. Ooh, 360. Here we go. Close up, Lyra, but punk. Wow. So Christian customizes a variety of toys, which as you've seen can be rubber ducks and Little Pet Shop Care Bears, and also a My Little Pony. Isn't that fucking awesome? I was especially happy to see a background pony like Lyra too. I thought that was so dope. So Lyra but punk is like regular Lyra, but punk. Lyra but punk can play symphonic metal on her lyre, and she still has interests in anthropology and humans. So thanks to Christian's special expertise, Lyra rocks a cool eyebrow piercing and a nose piercing. It's awesome. Her horn looks fucking sick as hell. She's got all this fun jewelry and double piercings. Wow. Oh, and best of all, ankle tat. That's so sick. Next up, we have an odd body that I adopted not from Christian, but from Silicon Sound on Etsy. This odd body's name is, but I call him Howard. Their special talent is, and they love to eat. I'm pretty sure he's made of like silicone and a resin eyeball. He's covered in little hairs. He didn't come like that though. It's just he's a little dusty. I think it's resin. I don't know. He's pretty squishy for a lemon. Give everyone the hard stare. Alright, this next one actually also came from Etsy from Good to See Ya. This one is a mystery buddy that I've named Sophie Sofa. So Sophie Sofa was actually a mystery adoption. I did their mystery buddy option, which means I didn't know actually what kind of buddy I was gonna get until the buddy arrived, which is pretty sweet. Yeah, I named this one Sophie Sofa because it looks like a sofa in my professional opinion, and I would know I'm a professional when it comes to toys. So like Howard, they have a cool resin doll eyeball. But unlike Howard, I think this one is made out of clay, maybe paint. Wow. Anyways, their favorite hobbies include people watching, playing the bongos, and spot the difference puzzles. Their special talent? Winning staring contests. Darn, I blinked. And last but not least, this friend here is Cosmo. Let's give Cosmo a really cool turn around. Ooh, Cosmo. So Cosmo is a Furby that's been customized by Bone Burrow on Etsy. So as you can see, they sport beautiful customized and beautifully dyed fur with these lovely eyelashes and painted beak. And they are covered head to toe in ooey gooey fudgy brownie goodness. So Cosmo usually likes to sit on my bookshelf all the way up there, and they are a total bookworm. They love to snack and read, but they hate when crumbs fall in the books. They are the current record holder for odd body who's had the longest sugar high after eating 18 consecutive boxes of cosmic brownies. Their greed is endless and their hunger knows no bounds. Thank you so much for watching, my dear odd bodies. Did I mention the compilation album? I'll mention it again. I have a compilation album that's coming out on January 31st. That's going to be a compilation of all the covers I've done in the last year of 2025 called Odd Body Style Volume 1. I would like to do a compilation album every now and then. Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3, Volume 6, 7, Volume 6 and 9. This is so stupid. This is so stupid. Volume 420. Volume 42. There's so many stupid numbers out there. But right, January 31st, that's this Saturday. So that album will be out everywhere that you can listen to music. Spotify, YouTube. I already said your mom's house. How about your dad's house? Who knew? I don't know why. Well. And if you want to listen to the music right now, you can click the link in the description for more ODDbody fun. You can find our Discord. You can find our Spotify. You can find our Instagram for more ODDbody fun. So if you want to be up to date to everything that goes on with Pipsqueak and the ODDbodies, don't miss anything that our band puts out, like, subscribe, and lick that bell in that order to unlock the secret music. Anyways, this episode's fan art of the week was done by ODDbody. Isn't it so cute? It's very 2010s goth anime girl. I'm obsessed with it. You can find ODDbody on VGen at ODDbody. Alright, that's it for now, ODDbodies. ODDbody.